Hey, welcome to USA.
Thank you. ERP lower 51.
Got it. Over 500 birds. Midwest Convention. Good luck tomorrow.
You gotta look at the national database.
All right.
My name is John Lindeman. I'm half of Titletown Loft.
My name is Kelvin Gaul. I'm the chairman for the Midwest Convention. I also run the website EuroUSAConnection.com.
Yeah, my name is Jerwin Reyes from Sheboygan Pigeon Club.
One bird. Yeah, the beep.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get 0, dude.
MSY World here, IC Loft. Today we're going to see the Midwest Convention shipment today.
You don't have Frank Johnson?
Midwest Convention. Hello. This is where the seminar is gonna be.
Hell to grow up,
Bird's out. Shut that door. This is your first league? First league ever? It's not flying that good. No, this one's been coming better.
Yeah, that one's been coming good. I've been keeping an eye on that one.
2 years ago.
I'm not a big slave fan.
I think she was a blue bar when I sent her.
And he lives right on the interstate going into the Delta. This forge comes shooting down that interstate. He said 40 clocks, 38 in one shot. That's two races. Level lost 12, 15 birds. Where did they go? Hurricane. The sunspot.
Your blue bar, yeah, and then older birds are blue bar.
So I suppose I gave you a blue one.
Like even just around the Loft,
Yeah, man.
Small head.
Hey, you got the Greek bird?
Yeah.
Greek. It's a blue too.
It's a blue too, yeah.
I see if I can find my title town. Oh, they're not here yet?
Wow.
I think I saw John, so
Is that Alan?
Yeah.
Is he at work today? He's going to be running late.
Greek bird.
I put a bowl in for them
Oh yeah?
this morning.
Yeah?
I went to go pick them up the basket and started fighting with them.
Oh, that's good. Oh, hold on.
You know, they don't look very long. One of them looks like a silo. I had two broken legs. One of them broken leg. And then years ago,
Trying to find a
Mike, I won like some chocolates. I won.
We got a load of springs on. I'll take out here. I just gotta get some guys together. Get them. I'll get there in a second. I just keep looking at them right now. But the oldest guys. Barney will help.
my family lost my sister. I next spring is like,
I've been contemplating that.
me too.
Very small.
So I was just like, hey. I took them for the last toss. I just took them for a short 20-mile toss because with the wind and everything, I'm like, this is like 7 hours on the right stuff. So I was like, I'm just going to take them just for a shorter one. Plus, there was that solar eclipse. So I was like, I don't know what that's going to do. We had a solar eclipse? Yeah. Wednesday. No, Wednesday. Yesterday? Yeah, Wednesday. So I took them short 20 miles. And I had fed them good the day before. And I'm going to see how sharp they are.
It's a trailer. Wisconsin Racing Pigeons. Here's the setup. Printer, scanning area over there. There's another scanning area right here. There's another scanning area right here, right? Yep. All the clocks over here. Another printer. The crates. All the crates.
I remember the name.
The trailer.
Handle place. On the handle. Alright, very good. Nice to meet
you. This is how the trailer looks. Hey,
hello.
Welcome to USA.
Thank you.
How do you like it so far?
Oh, good, very good, very nice. Good weather. I think we have tomorrow a good race.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, good.
What do you think of this event?
No, it's a good event. I'm used to every year I come to one event.
Oh yeah, every year?
Yeah.
Damn.
This year is good. Midwest Convention.
All right, nice to meet you.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow in the seminar.
See you tomorrow.
Here are the food, snacks.
And I hung around, we said, yeah, of course, the credit card. I lived through them 2 years and then I got there, right?
ERP 451. DC 119.
Got it.
Alpha 670.
Got it.
1157.
Got it.
All the clocks are lined up right here.
CMC 1153.
Yeah, 1100.
Roughly over 600.
All the birds are shipped, right?
Over 500.
All crated, over 500?
Over 500.
Over 500, yeah.
All right.
Finally, it's the last leg.
Over 500 birds. Midwest Convention. Trailer is leaving. It's leaving now. Good luck tomorrow.
You know you're in Wisconsin when I went through like 7 roundabouts.
You did it.
Yeah.
I know, we go through them every day.
And then I went to
Kelvin Johnson.
Fast at a quick.
How's it going?
Good.
Christ, I had to go through.
Ready for your interview?
In Iowa, it's special.
He's camera friendly.
John
John likes interviews.
Yeah.
you guys doing?
Good.
And they know where the
Hey, John.
is in the.
Hello.
You ready for an interview?
Am I?
Hey,
Well, I'm kind of cooking right now, but sure.
I know.
yeah, Doug, how you doing?
What you cooking?
So when we.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers?
Yeah, we had hamburgers and brats.
Okay.
All kinds of goodies.
That's good.
Once they learn it, then they're good.
Yep.
That's a cute dog.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a killer.
Is this your place?
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta believe her in that.
And that's our loft.
okay.
You'll have
That's a
birds.
one-off race.
You'll have birds from other lofts. That'll have several pigeons.
A lot of times that happened during some of the races.
Yep, yeah, several.
We've had quite a few strays come in, a couple of them even went in.
Twice the size of what it was. You know what wires are anyway.
Damon, if you
They
can
did an
tell,
extra swing or two, but.
we took 3 trees out of here. That's why we were doing a little landscaping because we took the
Big trees.
yeah.
This
Well,
isn't the
one
same
of
place, is it? That you flew in?
4 years ago, one of them fell.
Check out the loft.
Here in Wisconsin, so we got that broad.
You got brats? Wisconsin brats. Cheese dope?
No.
Beer.
You know, I hate the cheese for the one
Beer
because
broth.
it's sweet soda. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Looking to join the club.
Where are these birds here for?
Nana's donations for.
Oh, these are donations. Donation birds.
Flying cocks, and these are the stock hens.
Okay. So your breeders are here too?
Yeah, this is the breeding loft.
Your breeders are here with
The other side is all flyers.
Oh.
But we got the flyers, hens in here and the cocks in there because of the young birds. We use the whole section.
oh. Do these birds know the house?
No, if they get up to it, no.
Oh, okay. Gotta make sure to close the door then. And over here are the cocks you
They're
said?
the stock cocks and flying cocks.
Oh. Nice.
They're coming through the molt good.
Yeah. Looking very nice.
Here's the girls.
Swallowing smoke for the last hour and a half.
So what family of birds do you guys mainly fly?
Baldwin.
Baldwin stuff? Yeah.
Rubens.
Rubens? Okay. How did they do for you?
Good.
Good. What are some of your accomplishments?
You gotta look at the national database.
All right. That chocolate.
Right up here at top. I think you have to look at the results. I think I put 4 in the top 10% in the concourse.
Oh yeah.
You know what? We got
Old bird racing.
Young birds.
Young bird. Oh.
I didn't fly no Midwest birds in that race.
Okay.
that guy likes to paint stuff.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, it's the same. I mean,
Landing board up there.
When we get close to the race, are we better to go sit in the driveway, or I don't want a bird to come into the street?
Open area.
I've seen it many a times in Omaha. I fucking.
All right.
I think it's.
My name is John.
Hi, John. Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
My name is John Lindeman. I'm half of Titletown Loft. Douglas is the other half
Yeah.
of Titletown Loft. And in Young Birds, we're flying darkling system.
Okay.
Seem to be working out real well for us so far. Birds have been coming good. We've been doing well. We won, I think, 4 races so far this year. In old birds, we just fly in a natural system.
Okay.
You know,
They put one in the money on the Minnesota.
and I think we got a fairly good bunch of stock birds.
Yeah.
And we're hoping after this being our first year together, we weren't able to raise as many of our own young ones as we would have liked to have. Next year, it should be a lot better. I mean, it should be a lot easier because we won't have this Midwest situation.
So you'll
going
be
on.
able to work with your birds.
Yeah. Well, as far as the Midwest birds, we started out with like 72, and we were down to like 55, which in most cases, I have checked around with other guys, and we've done pretty well.
Yeah, I think so too.
Fortunate that we didn't have the losses that they had. You know, so anyways, I'm hoping for the best for today with an east wind. It's not very strong. It's a light east wind.
Yeah.
So we're hoping for the best here.
Okay. Good luck.
Yep, and thank you.
How did you get into the sport of racing pigeons?
Well, I started 1981.
1981.
And actually, I had nobody else to teach me anything about racing pigeons. I had to kind of learn that on my own as I went. Got a lot of good help from guys in my club. You know, they gave me the ins and outs and what I should do. First couple of years, not very good.
Yeah.
Didn't do so well. Well, just learning. That's just pretty much the way it is with everybody. It got better as it went along. In the 90s, I did real well.
Okay.
Won a lot of concourse average speeds at that time. Well, it got better until age kind of creeps up on a person, and had the opportunity to have Douglas partner up with me, and he helps me out quite a bit. You know, financially, feed costs so much, medication costs so much.
Feed is
everything costs. You know, especially training. You're taking the birds out training, and I like to train every day.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go too far because, well, gas is expensive. So, you know, he helps me out quite a bit with that. And
maybe longer.
So it was a benefit to me to have him help me out.
Okay, so you've been racing for 40 years now, right?
It's been over 40 years, but 43, I think.
Yeah. So how big is your loft?
You know what? I couldn't really put a number on it. It used to be, I think it used to be 8 by 10, and now we got it 8 by 16, I want to say.
Okay. And how did you come up with this design?
You know what? I just kind of slapped it together myself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I put most of this together by myself, but when Doug came in, we added another 8 foot onto that.
Oh, okay.
So we made that 8 foot into our old bird section.
That's fine, huh?
And this section here with the 2 aviaries here on the end, that's the young bird section.
Oh, okay. So this end is also for the older birds?
That's for the old bird team, yes.
Okay.
Yep. And, well, that's what it's going to be next year. It was this year, too, but we didn't have very many old birds.
Yeah.
We had a total of, I think, 14 left. So we took them and put them all in the stock loft, and we made all sections, young and old sections, for the amount of birds that we had for the Midwest.
Okay, yeah.
And then next year we'll go back to just using that one section.
Okay.
Instead of 80, some birds will only have like 60.
Yeah. You guys mainly fly old birds, right?
We do fly old birds, yeah.
Yeah, you guys mainly fly old birds, or you guys fly both?
We fly both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you prepare? How did you guys prepare the birds for this coming final race?
You're done by 3 o'clock.
Training.
Train.
Mm-hmm. More training. See, I don't loft fly.
Yeah. And once
Never
you
loft
start road training, you don't loft fly no more.
No more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the hawks.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I want the birds out on the road. When they come home, I want them to go right in.
So
There's been a few times where we had a couple of hawk attacks, but they never got anything.
yeah.
A lot of times we were able to come home, get home before the birds get
Okay.
home, and distract some of the hawks that do show up.
So you think road training helps with the hawk problems?
It doesn't hurt. It does help.
It does help. Okay.
If you just leave your birds flying around, the hawks are going to see them. And
Yeah,
when
they're
you
just
have a
gonna come
problem,
and
as soon
stay
as they
here.
land, the hawks are there.
Yeah. So how did you guys feed the birds for this coming final?
Feeding,
Uh huh.
more safflower, little peanuts,
Uh huh.
just a regular mix.
Regular mix.
Yeah.
What's your regular mix?
Stuff we get from, oh, jeez. Oh, it's in the garage. I can't even think of the name of it.
Do you want to go look at it? We can go look at it.
Yeah.
I can show the feed too.
You guys are...
No. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Are you the homeowner?
Yes, I am. I'm one of them.
I just want to.
The Versalaga.
Oh, the classic, huh?
Yeah.
If you don't
For some
mind.
reason, I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, you're stocked.
Remember it, I should say.
You're stocked.
Yeah, we got some of the champion and
This the Bayer grit.
and that's a grit we just picked up today.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I still have grit left over up there yet.
Versalaga champ. And these are safflower, right? Safflower and peanuts.
I got safflower and barley
Barley.
and corn.
Okay. So when do you use barley?
I like to use it earlier in the young bird season.
Uh huh. And then you
Helps them keep them.
and then you give less and less once the.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, that's why there's still some left.
Yeah.
And I use it, but I don't use it as much as I do.
Yeah. Once the birds get here, do you do anything for them? Do you change anything up? Like give them anything in the water?
Yeah,
Any food?
Yeah.
Any difference?
yeah. Give them.
Oh, Vita Pro combo.
Yep. And that's what they get when they get home.
Okay.
In fact, that's what I'm preparing to get ready to do before.
Oh yeah.
I don't have anything in the water
Yeah.
in the loft for them right now.
Okay. Yeah.
But when they come home from training every day, I always leave them peanuts.
Yeah.
I like it, and they seem to trap faster. In fact, some of them trap so fast that some of them miss the clock.
Oh yeah. Because they come too fast. Yeah.
You got to revamp that somehow.
Yeah.
I'm doing that. But like when they come home today, first ones that come home, I'll probably have a little treat for them.
Okay. And do you put anything on the feed?
Yeah. This,
Castle product.
yeah, Castle products, and we just
Bio
started
Pro.
using this year.
Yeah. You like it so far?
So far, it's working good.
Okay. I'm planning to try that out soon too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we use a lot of Castle products.
Okay. And I see you also have the Primalac.
Yeah,
Right here?
we use that too in the water.
Yeah.
That in the water, that on the feed, that on the feed, oils.
When would you use the Primalac? Every week?
I use it almost every day.
Every day? Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, pretty much every day. I also give it to the stock birds. I got, 4 buckets of this downstairs.
Oh really?
5,
Damn.
Yeah, 4 buckets. So yeah, we use Primalac quite a bit.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
And then recently I've been starting to use this too, in the water.
Natural.
Couple days of.
Is that like tea? Is that like a tea?
Yeah, I guess you call it a herb of some sort with
Oh, okay.
all different ingredients in it.
And what's that for?
It's just something I
With the gut,
put in the water because I think it helps them.
the immunity, the
Yeah.
gut. Okay. All right. Can we check out inside your loft quick?
Inside?
Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah. I want to see how the setup is.
This is the young bird section.
Can I go in here?
Yeah, you go in there. Then we got perches.
Perches.
And, you know, this is just basic young bird loft, and I got graded floors in here.
And you run this is a deep litter, right?
Well, no, we get this clean.
Oh, clean?
We just haven't gotten around to cleaning that underneath it yet.
Okay.
But, yeah, we got the trap up there, and that's where they'll come in.
Yeah.
Hopefully. No, I'm not a big fan of the deep litter, but that's one of the nice things about the graded floor.
Yeah.
You don't have to clean it every day.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we even clean this once every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And see, you notice there's still a lot of droppings on top of the graded floor, but most of it goes inside. And now with that, see, I got ventilation underneath there that goes in and goes out here.
Oh yeah.
And when we clean this, it's all nice and dry underneath there. Never have any wet, unless it's pouring rain and it.
Yeah, it's heavy rain and
A heavy rain, but even then we haven't had any problems. Is when we redid some of this loft, we put this overhang.
Oh yeah.
And the overhang helps keep a lot of the water out. So that's been a big help with that overhang.
Yeah, I like how you put the vents down here below the grates.
Yeah.
And pushes and dries out the.
Yeah, and it's all nice and dry.
Yeah. Can we go on to this side though, or?
Oh yeah, that's right now. This is where our young bird team is. Right now, we're just our regular race birds.
These are your old birds, or?
This is where the old birds are going to be.
These are your regular.
I got nest fronts to put on there. Okay. But right now, I don't put anything.
So these are the regular club birds.
These are regular young bird. This is our young bird team.
Yeah, for club, right?
Right.
All right.
Yeah, none of these are convention birds. Well, if they were, you wouldn't own them.
This is a very nice setup right here. I like it.
Well, when Doug came, we put this together, and I really wanted to use the graded flooring in here too.
Yeah.
But it just didn't have a whole lot of time. It was winter time, and I said, we just go without it, and we'll just scrape it. So
it's nice.
It works. It works good for old birds.
Thanks for showing the young bird side.
Sure. Yeah, I got plenty of perches.
And
more than enough in here to fit 60 birds in here.
Yeah.
But you really don't want to go more than 60. So. And this is just my electrical box.
Electrical box?
See, I just got
for your oh.
Yeah, see, I got just cords running from the loft into here, and then I just plug everything in here, and I got timers in here to turn the lights on, off.
Yeah.
Water heaters on and off and stuff like that.
Nice.
It works for me.
Yeah, and on this side are your breeders, right? And your old birds?
Yeah, these are our stock birds. Right, and we got them separated.
Yeah.
And this is something I put together. This is the hens. You see, I've just got nothing but perches to sit on.
Yeah. They're molting nicely.
Yes. Yeah.
Look very nice. I see you put the metal feeding tray into the.
Yeah, that way I feed from the outside.
Oh, you feed from the outside.
Yeah, see, I just open up this and then I pull the tray out.
Oh yeah, I was planning to do something like this too for a new loft once I build one.
It's nice in the winter time.
Yeah.
You don't have to try to jump inside of there and doing that.
And if you're busy, you can just quickly slide the food in and out. Yeah.
Right.
Good idea.
I got the same thing for my young birds on that one.
Oh yeah.
Door there. This. Right here.
Oh. Damn.
See, then I slide that all the way out. This came from an old friend of mine who passed away a while back.
Oh.
And I had it in the other loft that I had, and I decided to keep it and manufacture another entry for feeding.
Yeah, that's nice. I like your loft setup.
Well, yeah, It does well.
Well, thank you for showing me around in the interview. Thank you. Good luck today.
I'm thumbs up right now.
A lot of people here.
Kind of in the middle of the course was more like an east.
Hi, Kelvin.
Hey, Miss, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good to see you. Hello, English.
Hello.
There's food and drinks inside.
All right.
Howdy.
Hi.
It's just that we need to make sure.
What's up?
bro?
So, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
That's good.
So I will pursue that next weekend. I'll call you sometime Monday or Tuesday. I'll set up a time with you, and I will explain what it is. And then I definitely need to talk to you.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
You're here.
Yeah.
I got about 7.
I'm gonna go to Jerwin after.
Oh, that's it?
Jerwin? Hi.
Buddy, how are you?
I'm gonna go to Jerwin.
From here?
Yeah, just over there.
You gotta go watch the race there?
Yeah.
What's the first red?
Is that thing green? I don't even think it still works.
Well, the one that you want to turn on, but
Beaner. I just changed the batteries in the one.
Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure. My name's Kelvin Gaul. I'm the chairman for the Midwest Convention. I also run the website EuroUSAConnection.com. So I bring in a lot of imports and sell those here for, I have clients over in Europe, and we'll select birds to bring over and offer here in the States. I take care of all the importing issues, so you don't have to worry about quarantine and stuff like that, which can be a big headache. But yeah, for the Midwest Convention, I took on as the chairman, and we brought in over 1,100 birds, over 500 went to the race. And then we've also got the big main event auction that's going on tomorrow. And then we have the top 30 birds will be in an online auction probably the end of this month or November.
So how did you get started into pigeon racing?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yeah, my dad. He got birds when he was about 5-6 years old. He worked on his grandparents' farm up in Marshfield, and he got his first birds then. He caught them in a barn, and he kind of got he got stuck with it. And so when I grew up, I just followed him into Loft, and I had birds ever since I can remember.
Okay. So how did you prepare the birds for this final event?
Which aspect? Training? Or
Training, feeding? Yeah.
Okay. Well, they didn't go to any races with the club. A couple reasons for that. One of them, our club only had a 20-bird shipping limit, and the number of birds I had, it wasn't feasible for me to do. But another reason, I think it's better for them to learn themselves than learn to follow. Some people think it's important to have them go with other birds. I don't think it's as important.
Okay.
I did the same thing last year, and with the winds against me, I had the most birds in the money race. So I think it works that way. They went to 127 miles, and then 10 days later, I took them 180 miles, which was 8 days ago. And then for this last week, they went 52 miles, then they went 45 miles. And since I knew it was going to be a harder race, I only took them 20 miles for the last training toss just to make them real sharp. And they were sharp, so they took off. And
when was the last training toss?
Wednesday.
Wednesday? Okay.
Yeah, Wednesday morning. Feeding wise, I feed light to heavy feed. I use Buyer's Mix, so they get the Buyer's Light. They were on that almost the whole season. I had a heavier protein feed though when they were going through the darkening system, because I flew darkening, so it's important for them when they're growing up, going through that molting, that they have the protein. And then after I took them off the dark, then I switched them to the Buyer's Light, and then they got Buyer's Energy for these last few days, and I gave them peanuts on top of that.
So you gave them peanut for this final race?
Just for
this
race. They had never had it before.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
And do you use any, what is it called? Barley? Do you use any barley? No barley, just the light feed?
Just the light feed.
From Bayer's?
It's a very good mix. Last year was the first year I used it, And when I saw how the birds looked and handled after using it, I was convinced I'm always going to use it.
Oh
So
yeah.
I always use it.
Is it the Galaxy brand?
Yep.
Okay.
Galaxy,
Okay.
Galaxy Light. Mm-hmm.
Do you add anything in the water when they come back home?
Yeah, like now in the water, I use the Herbavet products.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Cleveland for the AU convention and listened to Ralph Herbots, who did a seminar there. That's why I invited him to come here, because he was a really good speaker. And I used his products for the first time last year, and I was happy with it. So in the water now, when they come home, they have Herbo Recovery, which is like an electrolyte mix.
Okay.
And then there's also Herbasol in there as well, which has like amino acids and everything. So that's just to help them recuperate. I would give them the same when they came home from like the 180 and that.
Okay. Do you add anything to the feed?
I do twice a week. Well, actually 3 times a week. So like when they return from a race, it'll be omega oil with a protein powder on the feed. And then other 2 days of the week, they get Herbo Elite Pigeon. And they get Optimix, Herbots Optimix. It's like a conditioning vitamin powder.
Oh, okay.
That goes on the food twice a week.
Okay. So what system did you run?
Darkening.
Darkening. And can we check out your loft?
You can.
Yeah, just quick.
It's empty, but you can come on in.
Yeah, I want to see how the layout is. So is this whole section for the young birds?
Yep, this whole thing.
Oh,
all
wow.
committed for the Midwest Convention.
And these are nest boxes.
Yep. I had some pairs that were paired up there, so I gave them bowls for the last day.
So do you try to motivate them? Okay.
Like I told yesterday, there was the one cock up there was actually yours.
Yeah.
He made it with a splash hen, and he had never done it before. After I gave him that bowl for one day, when I went to go basking him, he started fighting with me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just whatever little bit you need, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Then I put some different kind of boxes here.
Oh, I see. Are those real eggs?
2 real ones.
Oh.
I added more. Extra motivation.
Wow. And you like to use hay for
straw? Yeah.
Straw. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what kind of grit do you feed your birds?
It's a Versalaga grit that I mix with their all-in-one. So I mix the 2 together.
Oh, okay.
It's not just one grit. I use grit with mineral powder. I put it together, and then I give them that. That's what you get for grit.
So now all these sections are just open, right?
All open, yeah.
Yeah, and when they first come, when they first came here, did you separate them in different?
Oh yeah, they were separated at first, especially when I was settling them. I had doors like there's just like this sliding door here. There's a sliding door.
Yeah.
Sliding door there, but there were more. There was a door here and a door there. But then when I put the hallway in like this, then I took those doors off, and then I just kept this one in the middle.
Okay.
That way I could shut them down. If I knew a bird wasn't home yet or whatever, I could close these 2 doors, and then they could come into the trap here.
Okay. So I see you have the lights on now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you keep the lights on.
Yeah, because after they're on the dark, you gotta switch them to go on the lights. Because if you just take them off the dark, this time of year they're gonna start molting again.
Yeah. So for the light system, do they turn the lights on too?
For the lighting?
Yeah,
I've never flown light system.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I've only done darkening.
So over here is your feed and storage.
Yeah, that's where I keep all the food.
Okay.
Kind of run out of room. And then those are all the shipping crates for birds that came in. I'll use to send birds off for the auction and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the trap right here that they come in. This is on a sliding thing.
Oh, that's cool. A little ramp for them to come up here too. And
Yep.
pad is underneath.
Yep, right underneath there.
So do you?
I used to think that would be a problem, but if I held a bird like this high, it would still.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it still can.
So did you do any prevention or medication before the race?
They were treated for canker and respiratory about a week before.
Okay.
Before the race. Yeah.
And that's it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
They were all vaccinated for like PMV rota way early in the season.
Yeah.
When I got them. Otherwise, I use Ropa V oregano products. They almost got that every day of the week. But then, yeah, medical wise, they got treatments for canker, I think probably 3 times throughout the whole season.
Okay.
I don't like giving it to them every week because they'll get an immunity.
Yeah.
So I bought 3 different products and I used each product for 3 to 5 days, spaced out like 4 or 5 weeks. So I give it to them 3 to 5 days in a row. Then I'd wait for a few, like 4 or 5 weeks. Then I give them another product. And then I timed it so that the week before the race, they would get their last canker product just to make sure they didn't have any canker issues. Same with the respiratory.
So canker and respiratory is hugest.
Yeah, that's the biggest. They got a pill for worms way back, probably in June, I would say.
Okay. So I know you run the Euro USA, right?
Euro USA Connection.
Yeah. Yes. And so when the birds get here, where do they stay? Do they
go in that smaller loft?
Oh, the small loft. Can we check that out quick too?
Sure. Can't go inside, but
yeah, that's fine.
I can show you because that's where the auction. That's where the auction birds are too. Oh, I got to some up here. Yeah, this is the loft that I keep all the imports. Are always in there.
Oh.
This loft, me and my dad built it. So it's kind of sentimental. So when I moved, I brought it with me.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, this is what I use for like the imports and that. They come in here and take good care of them. They go through a health program and everything. You weren't here yet, but like the ones for the auction, they just got done taking a bath.
Oh.
So I always try and get them in the best shape I can when they're here. Like you can ask Roth. He sent 7 birds. His brother sent 3. You can ask them the condition that they're in. They're in super condition. So I take really, really good care of them when they're here to make sure they're in the best shape when guys get them.
So they stay here until they're sold, right?
Correct. Most of them are sold before I get them here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see some of them. Yeah.
90% of them I sell before I get them here. But I always bring them, and I tell the guy, if you want, I'll keep them for 2 weeks to make sure there's no issues. Some people want them right away, so I'll send them right away. But I always tell them, let me keep them, make sure there's not a problem. So it's up to them usually.
So how big are both of the loft?
This loft, the big one?
Yeah.
10 by 40.
10 by 40?
Mm-hmm. That's 10 by 40, and then the one that me and my dad built, that's 8 by 12.
8 by 12? Yeah. Okay.
It's split right in half.
So if someone wants a bird and it's like a specific bird, can they request you?
Oh yeah, I get
to get it. Oh, okay.
Yep.
So they can come to you to for you to look for the bird for them.
Whatever bloodline they want, they ask me, and I'll go look for it for them.
Oh yeah. That's good to know then.
Yep.
All right. If anyone's interested, reach out to Kelvin.
You got it.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome very much. Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Jerwin Reyes from Sheboygan Pigeon Club.
And how did you get started in the sport?
I moved in Sheboygan was 2010 and met Kim Kasabaski. And then from there, they introduced to me the club, and they gave me some birds to start with. And from there, I just select through the years and build my own family of birds, performance birds.
Yeah.
So
that's good. What are some accomplishments that you had?
Before, when I joined the club, is only thing my dream is like at least the birds make it back home. And then year after year, seeing my name is in not doing. I mean, first year, and I see my name is not on the top of the list, and I look those guys, that person to beat in the club, and I push myself. Say, oh, that year is gonna be changed. I want to be in the top. So I did is push the bird, like what my mentors told me, Ted Sawicki. You have to challenge your pigeons training wise and give them a best speed that you can get, good training, fresh, nice ventilation for the pigeon, plenty of ventilation, and plenty of training. That's pretty much as I apply with my team.
Okay, so what are some of your biggest wins?
The biggest win is my first year flying the club, I won the combine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fly the combine, and then after that, the following year, then a little bit more better, win the club race, and win the concourse back to back, 2014, 2015. Old bird, and then the 400 old birds, and then the 300 young birds. And then from there, the history, the result will say.
Yeah. Okay, so how did you prepare the birds before the final? Like feeding, treating, training, anything in the food, water?
Feed is a simple one. I will advertise the one in Green Bay feed, and then I twist a little bit, and never mix buying a feed with the corn. Always without corn.
Always without corn.
So I can adjust with the measurement with the corn.
Okay.
If the hot day, I don't feed them with the corn.
Okay.
Cool day, then I give them corn, or a little bit longer race, then a little bit of corn.
Okay.
But I infuse with the safflower.
Safflower. Okay.
Yeah. Peanuts, not that much now, because the feed I bought, it's a mixed feed. It's already have a peanuts included in there.
Oh, okay.
So I don't buy a separate peanuts bag for that. So pretty much plenty of training from. I do start with the west first. When they reach 50, 90 miles west training, I switch to north, 50, 60 miles or 70 miles north.
Okay.
Then I challenge the bird go to south.
Oh.
So and then wake up one morning, depends of the wind direction. They need to be separate. They need to be not tailwind on the training.
The headwind?
They always headwind or sidewind.
Okay, I see. Do you use barley too?
Barley,
Not really.
I know the birds hate it.
Yeah.
But sometimes I mix it.
Sometimes.
It's up to them. I'm not a big fan of barley, but the bird have to eat it. Whatever left, if I don't see they didn't finish it, I don't add more feed in there. I wait until the birds finish it.
Okay.
And I feed my birds eat all you can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I never measure nothing.
You leave it the next until the next morning, right, for them to finish, or?
Oh, they will finish. I would say I feed them once a day.
Yeah.
So I start feeding them 10 in the morning, and they won't get feed until the next day.
Okay, and they finish it all before the night, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They finish it.
That's good. Do you add anything in the food or water?
Oh, like vitamins and all those stuff.
Yeah, or
medication.
probiotic.
No. Probiotic. No.
Antibiotic.
For my past all my past year, I never add anything.
Everything plain.
Everything is clean, except a little bit of garlic oil.
Garlic oil, okay.
And grit. That's the only thing they get. And plenty of greens, vegetables, greens.
Grit. You said grit.
Grit, yeah.
Grit and greens.
Greens, yeah.
Okay.
Like lettuce and carrots.
Okay, so when you put oils on the food, do you just add the oil itself? Do you put any powder on it or anything?
No powder.
Just oil.
Just oil only. Yeah.
Okay.
Oil.
I just want to know.
Yeah.
So when the birds come back, they're just gonna get plain water. Do they get plain food too, or did you add oil on it?
That's only plain water, plain food. No, I don't feed them like heavy feed right away.
Yeah, lighter feed.
They just get whatever I toss in the floor, and then wait an hour later. They rest, and then I can feed them, enough feed so they can, relax.
Okay. Can we check out your loft?
Sure, yeah.
I know this is your new loft.
Yeah. You're dirty, man.
I sent birds to you before you even got it.
Yeah. So mine is mixed.
Yep. You have your breeders.
Yeah.
In here. The breeders also know the house. Where'd you get these perches? You make them?
Oh, I acquired that 2012 fellow club member from different club. They give it to me.
Oh yeah, I never seen it before. It looks pretty unique.
Yeah, for help to start with.
Oh, this is the loft. Do you have a which bird is your best bird in here?
Oh,
your best racer. Can I handle it?
Sure. We'll see. Close it if I can find it. I'll close that other.
Oh.
So in case I won't come out if there's.
Yeah.
Oh wait, or else, you can close with that.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. $8. Yeah, I know. All right. So this is gonna be the concourse hen is I believe it's a 63. She's here somewhere. I remove all the microchips.
Right, we got one bird.
Come on, get in. Get inside.
One bird.
Come on, get in. Get inside.
One bird.
Don't hang around. Get in. There you go. Get in.
We just need the beep.
Yeah, the beep.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get 0, dude.
Good job, Jerwin.
Yeah.
One
man.
bird.
At least we got one, man.
Good job.
Michigan. I know
Michigan?
that bird.
Michigan bird.
Yeah.
Southeast?
South.
Michigan bird.
Southwest.
Southwest.
I know. Come on. Oh, lost a lot of weight.
Oh, they lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. Lost
Damn.
a lot of weight. But the birds didn't come down. He flew.
We ran the roof. We didn't go home first.
Yeah, he flew. He flew all the way. The wings is not even. It's not even complete. It's short.
Yeah, let me feel the.
Lost a lot of
Oh
weight.
yeah, the boom is popping now.
Imagine over 10 hours. It's like flying 500 miles or 400 miles.
Hey bud, here's your other money winner. Hand number 26019. Blue R Splash hen. It's bolted quite a bit. So there she is. Hey bud, here's your hen, 26029, placed in the money at the Midwest Convention. Very nice little hen, nice and muscular. She recovered really well from the race. She handles like she never even flew it, which I think is an important thing to see in birds, is how quickly they're able to recover as well. I mean, she's just blown up like a balloon, nice and corky. All the birds that came back recovered really well, and I wouldn't be afraid, honestly, to send her to another race right after this, just because of the condition that she's still in, and she looks really good. So here she is, 26029, your money winner at the Midwest Convention. Congrats, man. Happy for you.
Alright guys, we are leaving now because we have the Purple Heart race next. So my plan was only to come for 2 days for the Midwest Convention. So the next video will be the Purple Heart race. Thank you for watching to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have not subscribed, please do so. Please leave a like and a comment, and thank you for watching. Alright guys, thank you for watching to the end. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Please leave a like and a comment. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good day, everyone.